I am a wolf.
So thank you guys. Welcome to Say Love Podcast. Of course, it's your girl Lovely and the wonderful.
Cali, your boy Cali.
I'm silly.
The colorful commentator.
The with the colorful mushrooms in the background.
We ain't gonna talk about that. That's for another time.
We have a plethora of things to talk about on this episode.
I
Are
like
we
that
giving
word.
money away this episode too?
I don't know. We're gonna see how it goes. Let's see. We gotta get some good interaction in the comments and things like that to see.
I'm just saying
You
because
know,
last episode that kind of happened by
yeah,
accident.
that did. That did. That's why I said we're gonna play it by ear and see what's going on tonight.
So current events, right? Where we
Mm-hmm.
want to start? The hell, we start with today. The founder of Cash App was stabbed and killed in your home state.
Of California.
Yes.
See, now you actually brought that news to me. I didn't know. I didn't know that he got stabbed.
In San
First off,
Francisco. From my understanding, he
okay,
stays in Miami. He was visiting San Francisco and got stabbed on the street. I feel like
okay. See,
stabbings are very personal as well. But then
that sounds like
again,
a hit.
but I feel like San Francisco is very seedy, so you don't know what you're gonna get. You know,
At the end of the day, it's California. Like I'm
I know. So all y'all seedy.
like like it's California and gangsters got cars. That's all I'm gonna say. Cause like okay, for one, it's San Francisco. Like I don't hear too much craziness happen in San Francisco except for the parades. Um, you see how much we giving out? Okay, listen, should we do a RIP cash out?
Oh, you know what? We should. You know what? In honor of Cash App,
Oh, good, $5.
look, in the honor of him passing away, y'all should donate to our Cash App to make
Sure,
sure that we're able to fund our podcast another month. How about that?
right, man. They better hold. I wonder what the stock market looking like on that because that's wild. Like, how did they? Like, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to fathom it. Like, when you in San Francisco, like, dude's pretty much a billionaire, right? Like, he made money. Where are you in San Francisco for you to get stabbed? Like, did they say where he was? See, no, that's not sitting right with me. That's not sitting right with me. I mean, Joe Biden already signed that bill to basically kind of govern over crypto, and Cash App was already had their hand in crypto. You can buy Bitcoin from Cash App. Like that's too many dots.
Oh,
It's
there
too,
you go, conspiracy
listen,
there.
the world that we live in, nothing is coincidence.
Oh wait,
He said by the
am I?
gays. But first off, listen, that's what I'm
That's all
saying.
San Francisco.
Like, and then what was he doing in San Francisco? That's
I
another
don't
thing.
know.
Like,
They just say he was visiting. He was a father. He was this. Like they speak so highly of him. I don't know. I don't know what he
ain't
was doing.
always come on, man. We know hood dudes that have killed a bunch of people, and when they die, they be like, "Oh, he was so nice and he was loving. He had kids, but he done murdered like 50 other people in the neighborhood." So we ain't about to go there with that.
She
Like
said by the
I know they
gays. I
say,
love that's her answer by the gays.
like, I mean, was it? Was that like a what's it called a guilty lover that was, like you're not gonna you're not gonna love me and just what's going on? That's the real question with that one.
Well, right now there's no motive. There's no suspect. Like he was just like
How you
nothing.
stab some?
And
How you?
nobody. My thing is how you get stabbed. Nobody see it. Nobody knows what's going on. But in
This,
honor of to respect the dead, right? Y'all
mhm.
need to hit up our Cash App, to keep his
To keep our
creation to
yeah,
keep his
gotta keep it
creation
afloat.
going.
We gotta keep it afloat. We gotta keep it going.
Yeah,
He
you gotta
in his
make sure
passing, he
everything
would still want
keeps
us to use
going,
it.
you know?
He would still want us to use it. But no, like that's wild. Like Yo,
We're gonna
you
start
think
with the
about
white
that?
people first, right? The second white person on topic is Trump.
Uh,
Not to keep it moving, but to keep it moving.
good old,
Uh,
good old.
Trump is being indicted.
That man ain't going to jail, bro.
Bruh, so my thing is, the judge, like, you need to chill out, don't incite anything. And like, time Trump gets out of court, he goes after, I'm being indicted by this Trump hating DA and this Trump hating judge with his Trump hating family, with his Trump hating daughter who worked for the Biden administration. Like, the judge just told you chill.
My thing was, what was it? Dang, I can't think of the guy's actual. I can't think of the guy's actual position, but he was like almost like a business coordinator type of person, and he pled guilty to some of those covers up to a couple of those cover ups that they actually are indicting him about. Like it's like I want to say at least 12 out of 34. And he literally was like, yes, this was fake. Yes, these were fraudulent. We did this. And he literally worked for Trump. He worked for Trump. So, but I just feel like they're going to find some type of way to just be like, well, we can't, they're not going to arrest him. Like a lot of people right now is like, yeah, he did wrong, but how would that look if America arrested one of their former leaders? Like,
It looked like the
listen,
right thing to do. It looked like we finally
first
being
off,
on the up and up.
when I heard them saying, because it was kind of bounced around a couple of news stations where they were saying that, and I'm looking like he better be happy that that's all that America is doing, because in most
Exactly.
countries, when you a leader and you ain't doing right and you
You
causing
get shot.
conflict,
You get
what
shot in the street.
shot, hung, stone. They walking through the streets and stone. Like most countries don't play that. If you in a position of power, they're not about to play that. They about to show you. So,
No, but it's not just that. Did you see the video? Did I see the video of them comparing him to
oh my
Tupac and
god,
Biggie?
I didn't even get that reference. Like, what do you? I'm like, maybe. Oh, excuse me.
Because,
Maybe they don't know who Biggie and Tupac is. That's all I can get from that, because I'm
oh
like,
wait, it got better. Then they came back and they said that he was like Jesus because Jesus got arrested too. I'm like, I know they're not comparing him to Jesus during Holy Week. Bruh, Holy Week, we compare him to Jesus on Holy Week. I know you might not believe in Jesus, but hey, this one does. And I'm just saying, Trump ain't no Jesus. He is not dying for nobody's sins. You ain't gotta believe what I believe. You can make your faces. But I stand what I stand on. It is
I
what it
hear
is.
you.
I'm
I hear
just
you.
saying. Just saying.
Oh
I'm
my
saying that
god.
was the second comparison. It was, oh, he like Jesus. He got arrested.
See, I
God,
didn't get
Jesus
that
got
one.
arrested too.
I just didn't understand where the like where did the Biggie and Tupac thing come from? Like, are they trying to say like a legend or something? Like, are they? I don't get it. I didn't
I
really
don't
get
understand the
that.
reference
And did
either,
you
but
see how that lady tried to? She tried to kind of fix it afterwards. And she was like, no, I like Biggie and yeah. And then she just like changed the subject real quick, because I think she realized how dumb she sounded for a second. But the other dude, who did he compare him to at first? He compared him to somebody else, Johnny Cash.
yeah. So Johnny Cash, you can do.
That I can understand, even though
Well, no,
pushing
that's
it.
one of their own.
Yeah, but it's still pushing it,
No.
because Johnny Cash, he went to jail for something, I don't know, but it's still pushing it. Like, it sounds stupid.
But
It
Tupac
really
and
don't.
Biggie, no,
No,
no.
no, no. God, no.
All
Nobody.
right.
I'm promise you, nobody's gonna be talking about Trump once Trump is like dead and gone. Nobody's gonna be trying to talk about him, except for the people in the South. Because I mean, shoot, they still be trying to ride around with rebel flags, and they lost after like a year and a half. So you know, losers is gonna stick on to whatever they stick on to, and it be like that. Everybody know who really got the dub. That's how I look at it. Like,
People always go talk about Trump. Today at lunch, we were talking about people who are genuine, right?
mhm.
So I was like, when's the last time y'all ever heard somebody being genuine? And the guy looks and he was like, Trump. And I was like, you know what? He's right. Trump is an asshole, but everything Trump said he's like genuinely, like he's genuine. It's not, there's no facade. He's a bigot. He's an
Yeah,
asshole and everything else. But guess what? He's not selling anybody a dream. Like the shit that he's saying, no. The dumb shit that he's saying, this nigga believes. Like
he
let's
believes
just
it.
be
Yeah,
honest.
nah, right.
Like
He believes it. But
exactly.
just because he believes it, it doesn't mean that he's not selling a dream.
No. You know the difference when if I sell you a dream, it's for you to
You
believe.
can
You
you
sound.
can still
I feel like
believe
it's a
it, but
difference.
if you're
I feel
still
like if I'm
selling a
telling you a
dream,
dream, it's for you to believe. It's not for me to believe. It's for you to believe.
hmm
He's delusional. So this is something that he truly believes. So it's not like
man,
he's trying to sell you a dream. This is something that's already in his head and he believes. But he's genuine. And somebody also brought up TD. They was like TD the same way. It was like she's genuine. Like
yeah,
everything that TD says,
I love
yeah, it was
TV.
like everything that TD says, she's actually authentic and genuine in what she says.
hmm
And they're right. Like there were the two people that came up when you talking about being genuine. Because guess what? They're not doing the political what we call what is called being politically correct.
Right,
So they're
being
going to talk
PC.
about him in that sense, and they're going to talk about her forever too, because they're not politically correct.
No, they come.
And even if they talk
They're.
about the worst of the worst, they're still going to be a topic.
And I honestly feel like that was the whole appeal of him because he didn't try to he didn't use all of the extra terminology and all that. He just went out like he was talking to his people. He was just talking to his
Exactly.
friends. So I get that and I understood that from the very beginning. I was like, okay, so now he's putting it out there for all of the dummies to understand. So we about to have a bunch of dummies out here thinking that they know about politics and they know about what goes on in closed doors
But we got a
when they
man that's
don't.
called TD.
Right. And it's the same way. She just being 100. She know. First off, I feel like you can't do that in no other city but New Orleans. Like they not gonna let that slide in no other city. The
Atlanta
way
and
she is,
Chicago.
I don't see it. I don't see it.
In Atlanta,
Especially
no.
not
In
Chicago.
Chicago,
Not especially not Chicago.
you
I
don't
don't see
think
it.
so?
No, because it's too much. Like we in New Orleans, they already got enough craziness going on, but Chicago is just as bad, maybe even worse. And they actually need somebody who's not going to be like TD. TD wouldn't have made it in Chicago.
No, let's be honest. If you're talking politics, TD came in into a shit show. If you're being honest, your first term you come in and you clean up whatever fuck show
Whatever the
that you
last
did,
person messed
right?
up.
Your second term you come in and you implement what you feel like you want to implement. I just feel like they've been on her neck about everything. If you
Mm-hmm.
blame everything in her first term on her instead of actually placing blame where it should have went. So
True.
that's the thing. So and then she's a woman, which makes things more difficult. Then she's a black woman. So we're gonna double down on that. I could have a soapbox for that, being a black woman.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just saying. So I just feel like she's not allowed to get away with the things that white men or hell, in some cases, for us, black men have been able to get away with. Even if we look at the whole apartment situation, people been knocking down their side pieces in that
Yeah,
apartment.
I never understood why that was even much of a topic, honestly, because that ain't
Oh,
got
because they
nothing to
was
do
like
with nothing.
nobody else used that apartment. But if you know,
That's
you
a
know.
lie. Yeah,
Exactly.
everybody knows. Yeah, you should see them right there across Cafe Du Monde all the time. You see everybody walk through there. That's not nothing new, but like you said, if you know, you know. So the people outside looking in, they really don't know, and they just going off of
No,
what they
they
see on
know.
TV.
They absolutely positively know they don't care because it's her. They know what happened before.
And it's
They know
giving them
about the
something to
like
talk
a
about.
lot of people know about the secret baby that was made up in there. With one, I'm just saying, we got a former mayor that's walking around with a mixed baby right now that was
Mm-hmm.
made in that apartment,
Wasn't that
and,
Chocolate
and
City?
people know about it.
Wasn't that Chocolate City?
No,
That wasn't Chocolate City.
no,
No, what's his dude name? I want to air that out because I remember that. I forgot all about that.
no.
You
Nobody
could.
know. Nobody talks about this one.
Mm-mm.
Nobody talks about this one, but everybody knows. So it's just the city's okay with corruption until you piss them off.
To a certain point, I really feel like what made her the bad guy was when she canceled Mardi Gras, but I felt like that was something that was
Necessary.
majorly needed. Yeah. Like I was saying, even before COVID, that the city really needed to put a hold on Mardi Gras and actually take care of the city. Because it's like you can't sit here and invite all of these other people from all over the world just to come tear the city up, and who's left to pay for it? The citizens.
Exactly.
And everybody's like, "Oh yeah, but that's the money time. That's the money." What do you mean? You paying that right back in taxes because what? Actually, they paying it back in taxes, and it's not even going back to the city. Because didn't they just have a 150-year-old pipe bust? 150 years old. 150-year-old pipe. Why is that even? Why did that even?
Why wasn't it updated before?
That's a
Like,
that, like
why
come
wasn't it
on,
restored before? Right.
right? So it's just like they all worried about the wrong things. And like really, it's a party city, and the people are party people, and most of them really don't care as long as you don't stop their fun. That's
Right.
really how it is. It's kind of sad, but hey, what can
Speaking
you
of
do?
fun, speaking of fun, I have no clue who this rapper is, but shout out to one of my viewers who sent this to my inbox because
Oh my
apparently it
god,
needed to be spoken on.
man.
Whoever Chaotic is, and his plethora of women
Mhm.
who eat his ass.
Listen, all I'm gonna say is this: let that man be great. With him and his ladies do behind closed doors is it ain't nobody else's issue or problem. Like I'm, look, it
Have
is
you
what it
ever?
is.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna ask you: have you ever had somebody eat your ass?
I had an older lady offer a few times, but I was like, I don't know about all that. I don't know, I don't know. But I'm like this. Look, now, nah, I ain't even gonna say that because you said it's a couple of them. Like, see, I didn't
He
get the
had a.
video.
I thought I sent you the video. So it's a plethora of women. It's him and his women behind him, and he was like they eat his ass, and sometimes they do it one after another. So they like take turns eating this nigga ass out, basically. Like, and he's proud. He's loud and proud about this
I
woman
mean,
eating his ass. Like these women, and
it's
these women not
women
saying nothing. They're just sitting there. This
because they bought that shit. They, ain't no shame in that game. It is what it
Let
is.
me tell you, I am a wild girl, but I'm not licking
Yeah,
no
well,
ass. I do a
because
whole bunch.
I'm gonna say,
Licking the ass ain't one.
I feel like within these past, I ain't even gonna say within these past few years, I feel like it's always been some type of shit like that all throughout history. It's just that now in these new modern times, everybody's just a lot more comfortable with talking about that. But shoot, before a while back, motherfuckers used to be like, I don't eat pussy.
Let me tell you, niggas been doing that for a while.
Right, that's what I'm saying. But at one point in time, motherfuckers was like, nah, I don't do that.
Are you
Come
are
on
you
now,
are you
bro.
looking at? Well, I don't. I'm not asking. That's why I stopped. I stopped myself before I could ask you. Nope, I'm not asking because I really don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Got some of your motherfucking ass. Got some for you.
Not the Uno reverse.
Now, don't act like you ain't never got your ass ate.
I have,
See?
but I'm not doing
Everybody
it.
just out here eating ass. Everybody just out here eating ass.
I'm not.
That's why all my friends have their own cup when they come to my house.
I just can't do it, bro. And don't get me wrong, I've had a dude ask me to do it, and it kind of freaked me out. Like,
Never mind.
exactly. Did you see my face just now? Exactly.
Skip to that
You want me
motherfucker
to put my mouth? Well,
smooch to the gooch.
I'm good. I'm good. But he was proud, and he said sometimes they do it one
Yeah.
after another.
Hey,
So hey,
listen. What's for you is for you, and what's not for you, not for you. Like if they do that shit, and that man, that's it. Like it ain't no shame in your game, fuck. Cause it be some people where they'll be like, ew, like it is. It's like I said, it is what it is. That I don't feel like I don't feel like there's nothing wrong with it, but do I feel like you need to be like, all of these women back here eat my ass. No, I don't feel like that's
Exactly.
like
You
I
ain't
don't
even
even
put
know
the
how
women
that.
out there like that.
How did the conversation even start? Like, how did we even get there?
I have no clue, but it just was the clip that was sent to me.
Oh yeah, see, I need the full clip. I need to see how that got there, and like, did any of the girls speak up afterwards? Because there's more to that story. There's more.
Let me tell you,
Like,
it's too late. It's too late. They don't care if they spoke up. It's too late. Y'all
but
looking
listen,
at
but
ask each other.
don't act like you don't remember Trick Daddy coming out and
Who
saying the same thing.
who looking ass first? But do you want to be the first person to look the ass or the last one to look the ass? So like,
Like tag
do you
team,
want,
they tag.
I'm just saying, like, what order
They
you
out
going
there,
in?
they
If you
out there
got
tongue
five,
punching
six,
fart boxes.
right? Like, which one looking ass first?
But I mean, shit, hey, like I said, man, that is what it is.
No, like for real. But that's a serious question. Who was looking the ass first and who was looking at last? Because my thing is, if you lick it first, like is he fresh out the shower, and then you lick it, and if you lick it last time, you get everybody's saliva for who licked it first. Like, how does that work? I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all not be having questions.
They roll,
Be having questions.
they, they roll the dice to see who go first.
Like it's your turn. Tag. You're it. Like,
Like,
are they playing
hey, but
rock
I'm
paper
just saying though,
scissors?
like
Like,
they got some freaky women out there that would that probably be more than happy to do the shit. So, and I mean, fuck, that's that man. You
and then
can't
the
look,
same.
you can't
I,
knock it.
let
You
me tell
can't
you, the
knock it.
same viewer. I don't know where he find his videos at. The same viewer sent me the
Oh Lord,
video of the chick that was tricking with her
for $60.
tricking with her boyfriend's friend for $60.
Wait, first off, I see that video. Now I just want to say the audacity of this woman, the freaking audacity to be there. Like, man, come on, what's up? You acting like you scared or something? I'm trying to give you this pussy. I'm like, I didn't know when I seen that video that video that you sent me. I didn't know that that's what that was about. I'm just like, what's about to happen in the hotel? Like she bucked up, like she ready to get it in. You know what I'm saying? Then when the knock at the door happened, he was like my partner, and she was like, "Oh, you ain't pay for all of that." I was like, "Oh," but then it was her man. Oh, then she tried to take off though. That was the funny part. She really took off. She really took off. It's like, where are you running? This is not Murray.
I was to say the same
This,
thing. You cannot run behind stage. Like,
but hey, one thing I will say though, that's an actual homeboy right there though. That's a homeboy right there because I know a lot of dudes that have just been like, they'll probably take it after the fact, but nigga was like,
they
nah,
would
but I'm
put
about
that
to do
60
it.
on the
Yeah,
60
put that
on
on
the
the
counter.
dresser in the morning. But that was a true partner right there
But then she
because
was like, because she was bored or something.
I don't remember that part, but it was like either way, it was no excuse. Especially when it was like that's your man, homeboy, like
First
the
of
whole
all,
audacity. You couldn't find a stranger. You couldn't find somebody that's not that close and like in the circle. Come on, all these dudes out here. You want to go to the homie.
you see me over here in deep thought because I'm like, how much would I sell it for?
Then it was $60.
Like,
That
you know
part.
what's crazy? I was about to say how much would I sell it for, but sometimes I give it away for free. So I don't know. Like, sometimes
I
I
don't. I
sometimes I'm
don't
just here for
believe.
a good time.
I
So
don't
I'm just
believe
trying to
the
figure out.
price on that. I don't believe in putting a price on that. It's equivalent exchange. That's
I'm like
equivalent
six,
exchange.
but
You can't
how
put
much
no.
would it be 60?
Because if that's the case, I feel like this as a man. If you got to pay for it, they need to be paying you because you the one that's about to be doing all the work.
You
They
don't know
do
what
that.
that woman's about to do.
It wasn't gonna be enough.
She might have been doing backflips on that shit.
It still wouldn't have been enough. I don't need you to do backflips. Like
You don't know what she would have been doing. You
it
hate
wouldn't have been
me.
enough. It wouldn't have been
That's
enough.
it. She was gonna do $60 worth.
It wouldn't have still would have been enough.
That 60
Sixty
she
dollars.
was
$60 is too much to me. $10 is too much. It's equivalent exchange. We both put in work. It's too much. Too much. I don't care how you look at it. Too much.
I'm gonna keep my comment.
If we both gotta get sweaty and I gotta be out of breath too,
Not sweaty.
If you don't get sweaty, you ain't doing it right.
Shit. I don't. I don't.
See, told you $60 too much.
Maybe I like glisten,
Like, listen, you ain't a turkey.
not sweaty,
Like, listen, you know, perspirate,
not sweaty,
sweaty. I'm talking about you need a
bruh.
Gatorade after that. You need a
Do you
Gatorade.
know I was with a dude that was got this gives me PTSD, bruh.
Mm-mm.
The sweat gives me PTSD. His sweat dripped into my mouth. Yes,
Uh,
exactly. PTSD.
that, no, I'm gonna be nice.
If you gonna sweat like that, please bend me over, okay?
Supposed to
Like
handle a
sweat on my
towel.
back.
You're supposed to handle a towel, so you're not being a team player. You're supposed to
First of
do
all,
do
usually he
like do
didn't
like
sweat
the
like
do
that.
like
I
the
don't know.
doctors. Do like the doctors, you know, when the nurses be like, "Gotcha."
No. Usually he didn't sweat like that. But that sweating thing, yeah, that did that. You could
You ain't
listen.
doing it right.
I'm
You
okay
ain't
with
doing
us
it
being
right.
a little sticky, but sweat like that.
Nah, you gotta sweat. You gotta sweat it out.
If you need to sweat like that, if anybody's listening,
You ain't
if you
doing it
need to
right.
sweat like that, we're lovely.
Yes,
Bend a
Lord.
bitch over.
Oh my God. So I got something that's just been bugging me. Have you seen the pictures of the new Little Mermaid movie?
I haven't seen the trailer yet. I was excited about them doing the Black Mermaid.
I'm not, and I am probably not going to participate in watching it. It looks like a slave movie for one. Like when she gets out of the water and everything, like look like they about to take her to a plantation. And my thing is, how come
Is it because of the
everything?
ripped clothes? Like, cause Ariel had ripped clothes
Nah, it's
in the
the
movie.
it was the everything. Like just the whole ensemble. She really looked like Celie from The Color Purple. Like it was just a whole everything. And then my thing is like, what's up with Disney? Like, why Disney? Why can't we get a like functioning black couple? Like they always trying to like mix the shit up. Little black boys need to know that they can be Prince Charming too. Like this is
I
got
know
this
the
white
last time I
dude
met a
named
charming
Paris.
black man, but carry on.
Shoot, that's just the ones that you be interacting with. Cause I know I'm a charmer my damn self. So
Are you?
very much so. I wouldn't be with the lovely woman that I'm with today if I wasn't charming. So
She don't know no better yet. She's still young.
no. She knows way better. Shoot, I think she know better than I do. I know she know better than me, shit. But nah, for real though, because it's like that's all we can. That's literally all they can portray us as is we either going to be the gangster, the basketball player, athlete. Like
Well, let's
that's
just be
it.
honest. If we talk about Disney princesses, the one black princess we do have is Tiana, and Tiana is the princess. And no,
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 I'm not going
no.
for that. I'm not going
Wait,
for
wait.
that
Let me
because
finish. Let me finish.
Brandy was
Let me. No. You
Cinderella,
gonna let me
and who
finish?
was Prince Charming?
No, you gonna let me finish?
Okay, go ahead, go.
So if we're looking at the history of Disney princesses, before
Mhm.
we did live action, we had
Mhm.
Cinderella who was white. Okay.
Okay.
You had Sleeping Beauty who was white. You had
Mhm.
Snow White who was white. So the first real princess, quote unquote princess, was Tiana.
And she's
And
technically not.
Tiana, and let's just be honest, Tiana was a frog most of the movie.
Uh huh.
Tiana also had to work the entire time. And the
Okay.
princess she got was Brazilian and broke.
Mhm.
So Tiana had to work for the rest of her life with a broke nigga. That's how they portrayed us in a cartoon as well. So what did you think you was gonna get in the live action one? Okay, what you thought
I'm
you was
just
gonna get
sick
in the real
of.
one?
I'm just sick of anytime they do these types of things. It's just some white Prince Charming, and that whole going back to Massa thing because that's the one who can save me. Like
What
it's
the
the
dude was
same narrative. And in Princess and the Frog, he technically wasn't black.
he was
He was like
Brazilian.
he was some, no, I don't think he was even Brazilian. He was
Yeah,
something
he
else, but he
was.
Either way, they just made sure like, hey, he's not black. Like we just
He was
want to let y'all know he's not
Brazilian.
black. And
He was Brazilian and broke.
again, it don't matter what the man wasn't black.
No, it does matter because how does
No, it
every prince?
doesn't.
No, let me tell you why it matters. How does every princess end
Uh
up with a
huh.
rich man who they never had to work again? They set for life. She had to work for the rest of her life. They taught
Cause
black
she's
girls.
a hustler. She
No,
get it
no, no,
like
no,
that.
no, no. They taught black girls that if you work hard, you just get to work harder. Like I kid you not. Every other princess had it set up where they were taken care of for the rest of their life. The black princess was not taken care of for the rest of her life. She had to take care of herself for the rest of her life. That's what we taught little black girls that for the rest of your life you have to take care of yourself. All the
And
other
we
little white
tell and
princesses
we
did not have that lesson. So the
and
same
we
lesson
tell
that you
little
want
black
taught.
boys
I'm
and
about
we
to
tell
say so
little
that
black
same
boys that
lesson.
we can't
I'm just
be nothing.
no, I'm just saying. So the same lesson you want for black boys, we want for black girls too.
Y'all literally got Cinderella and now you're getting Little Mermaid. This is live action. First off, Brandy Cinderella literally
He was an
like
Asian. She had an
broke.
Asian prince.
That was the most whitewashed Asian I've ever seen in my whole entire life. If
Hey,
he didn't,
what's up?
he was Asian American. Literally, not one black man. And the only time they do put a black man in a Disney movie, he got friends on the other side. He's the bad guy. He's the bad guy. So that's what they telling us. You
Oh, look,
can't be
I ain't
Prince
about to look
Charming.
up black Disney characters
There
because I
is
don't know any.
none. There is none. There is none.
I can't. I really can't think
Shoot,
of any.
Tiana Daddy was dead.
Not he died. He ended up
He
dying,
was he
but
was
he was in
dead.
her life at some point. At least she didn't grow up as a
He was
teenager.
dead. He was dead. That's it. That's it. That's the post. That's the clip. He dead. He's dead. Like literally, we little boy, they don't
Why?
get no
Because
shine.
so apparently they consider the prince from Princess and the Frog black, but
No,
I don't consider him. I don't consider
no,
him
he's not. He's not.
Prince Naveen. That's his name.
They just want to push that because it was some controversy after that, so now they probably put that out. But no, he's not black.
But I could have sworn Prince Naveen was what Brazilian. Do we consider
No, he
Hispanics black
was
too?
no because the Dominican will tell you quick. I'm not black. I'm Dominican.
No, it depends on what Dominican you talk to.
Then there was any of them will tell you quick that they is Dominican and they're
No,
not
I kid
black.
you not. When you talk to Hispanics, it depends on what Hispanic you talk to. Some of them okay with being black, and some of them not.
But I'm just saying, like, can we get a movie? Can we be Prince Charming? Shoot, we ain't even gotta be Prince Charming. What if we get a princess to come sweep us up off our feet? Shit. Like,
Oh
we don't
wait,
get
so
that.
look. So they said, what is Prince Naveen's ethnicity? His brown. Wait, his skin is brown, but he isn't African American. A lot
Do
of
you
moms
see
had.
that boy
Wait,
perm press? Do you
wait.
see
I'm
that
about to
boy
finish.
hair?
I'm late. Let me finish it. It said a lot of moms had issues with that. It felt like it was a slap in the face to black men. So it's the same thing that you felt. They said a lot of black women had the same issues that you had. A
I
lot of
know.
it. But you know what? It's always black women pushing this and not y'all. Black men, you might push it, but yeah.
Because at the end of the day, they know that nobody really cares, so we just gonna go on about our business.
Well,
Because
since we talking about
if they did, there would literally be some type of representation in how many of these movies we would have had now with Disney? Too many. And
I
how
wonder
many of
why
them
we
have a
don't have
black
a
man in it? The only time they put a black dude in it is he gonna be the weird, goofy side character that sits off in the back and might come up to say something dumb every now and then, or he's the bad guy. That's why I don't. That's really why I really don't like all the so-called black shows because 9 times out of 10 they selling dope or they in sports. Literally do nothing else,
but you
and
know
it's
what?
boring.
So my thing is we have this big push for diversity and women and LGBTQ
And
plus.
still give no black men no type of representation. They
You
putting
gonna let me finish
transgender
talking?
people.
So you're not
No,
gonna let me
because
talk?
you are looking over this whole thing. Go
No,
ahead.
because you're not gonna let me talk.
Go.
So like I was saying, we have this big push for diversity in women and LGBTQ. That's all bullshit. That's what I was about to say, right? Um, because it's really like I feel like Black Lives Matter as well is bullshit. I just feel like nobody really cares. It's all political and things like that. With black men, nobody says anything. I kid you not. Nobody says anything. And we have more fighting amongst black women and black men about who has it harder. Because a lot of times I feel like as black women, if we do lift y'all up and we support black men, and a black woman turns around and says, "Oh, I have it hard," they were like, "Oh, you don't have it as hard as we have it." Like it's nobody can really say that we have it hard. Like it's always some type of bickering of who has it as bad as the next one. And you got to realize being a woman, like honestly, in society, being a woman is already hard, and you already pushed to the back being a woman. So this whole idea of diversity now, like we have panels of what it means to be a black woman or what it means to be diverse, and I feel like it's all clickbait. It's nothing real. It's nothing deep. It's just something to say, oh look, we care, and it's a way to make money. But nobody
Hmm.
really cares about diversity. Nobody cares about being black. Nobody cares about LGBTQ. Everybody cares about making money. We want to care about whatever the fake outrage is or whatever the outrage is at the moment is what we care about. There's no real
Hmm.
outrage about black men yet. So nobody cares about black men.
No, and I'm gonna tell you why though, because for every what few black women who do try to uplift black men, there's about 50 to 100 more that's like, nah, they not shit.
But that's how we
And
feel about we feel the same way. You have like let's be honest, you have platforms now that make their money by talking shit about the opposite sex in the race. Like you have platforms where all you see are black men talking about how trash black women are and vice versa. So therefore you have these huge platforms basically doing the same thing. And let's just be real. No matter how much a black woman say a black man ain't shit, we still date y'all. Like we will go out our way to still be with y'all. A lot of
vice
these
versa.
no, I'm just saying, no. Because a lot of these men that get on their platforms to talk about how ain't shit black women are actually go forth and date others. I don't care how trash. I don't look. Let me tell you. I don't care if I call y'all a scum of the earth. At the end of the day, if they can't use my comb, I ain't bring that nigga home. Like period. Like I don't care about what I say to call shit a black man. At the end of the day, I love my black men.
Wait, say that one more time for me. Say that one more time for me. I like that
I
shit.
don't care how much shit I talk about black men. If he can't use my comb, I ain't bring that nigga home. Period. And
Oh
I'm
my
going to stand
god.
on that.
And see,
Like, y'all
like,
heard me say shit on the show, like, oh, when y'all see me with a white man, don't say X, Y, and Z. And I talk my shit, but at the end of the day, I have a love for my race. I have a love for black men. It is what it is.
now,
Nobody
I
can take
think
that away from me.
when it comes down to this, I'm gonna tell you this much, especially because this is black man talk right now. This is what we mostly talk about. The ones who do go outside, most black dudes kind of look at them as weak, just straight up. Like they just be like, damn, like. And a lot of times they don't even the ones who do go outside, they really don't have those regular normal black men around them. They always kind of have like the Toms, the Toms from Boondocks. No, it be if they do have some other people, and I'm gonna tell you like this: you can always tell by the hairline. Always can tell by that hairline. It be it be that like boy, I don't know where you went to go get that cut, but I know they didn't use clippers; they use shears. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
Not cheers. Not
man,
super
look,
cut.
man, that's and you
Not
can always tell
fantastic
by that,
slams.
man. So, cause I'm gonna be real with you. Majority of the dudes that I know have only talked to black women, except for out of 15 of my good friends. Actually, out of all of my friends, most of them pretty much stick to their own, and the only ones who don't, I got a little brother. But we kind of knew it was gonna be like that since he was little. Like it was just that was just him. And
Look, but
hey,
my thing
what
is
it is,
this.
what
So
it
I'm
is.
okay with the dating outside your race. Like I'm always okay with dating outside your race if it is not tied to where I had to put down my own race to do so.
Right. And I feel
I'm
like, honestly, I feel like no matter what the situation is, at the end of the day, that's pretty much what it is. You can't be like, oh, because they were nice to me, oh, because I like them. Like, nah,
but
I
it's
just,
true. It's
nah,
true.
nah.
Like when my friend get her white doctor, shout out to my friend, she know who she is. And she get her white doctor, I'm gonna
She
be
gonna cheat.
dancing at the wedding.
She gonna cheat.
She not. He
She
gonna
gonna
put her in
cheat.
a nice house, a nice car, and I'm gonna be
And she
dancing at the
still gonna
wedding,
cheat.
and I'm gonna be watching the nice mixed babies. Shout out to my
And she
friend and her
still,
white doctor.
and she still gonna cheat. You know what home at. You know, you you know you on D&D and not no little boudin.
So I'm looking at the time. No, because I cannot. Let me tell you. If I
We
don't
did
talk
go over
about
last
nothing
time.
else this episode, we gonna talk about how LSU won.
Oh, you not gonna like
We
my
gonna
you
talk
not gonna
about
like what I'm about to say.
LSU and how they won. I know you put your head down.
I'm just saying you're not gonna like what I'm about to say.
Fuck what you gotta say.
Uh-huh.
LSU won. They beat Iowa.
You watch the game?
What you about to go ahead? What you about to
I'm
say?
just asking. I'm just asking. Did you watch the game?
I watched some parts of the game. I was
You
out
watched some
Friday.
part, or did
I don't
or
know.
did
I
you
was
watch
out.
or did you
Were we
watch the
out?
clips?
I don't know what I was doing.
Because I'm just trying to figure out, like, because it's all over my timeline, it's all over my news feed, it's all over. And what I'm just trying to figure out is this petty, kind of lame excuse of what they want to talk about as far as the game, as far as I guess with the chick doing this or
That's
whatever.
what I'm gonna talk about
No,
too.
wait, no. That shit is bogus. For one, we how many years have we been talking about nobody watching women's basketball? And have you realized that that's the only thing that they're talking about? They ain't show no highlights of the game. They ain't show nobody hitting no layups, no threes, no nothing. That's the only thing they want to talk about because they know it's boring.
No, no,
Like,
no, no,
like
no,
this is the
no.
only
So let me
content
tell
they
you.
get.
Let me know. Let me. I kid you not. The game was not a bad game. This and So Joe is in the comments, and Joe can attest to this, right? Joe can verify this. This is the first time I've ever seen so many men watch the game. Like men were in it, just like women. Let me tell you what the problem is. You know why they're talking about this?
Hmm.
It's a race thing, and it bothers me that they're allowing is and let me tell you why. Caitlyn taunted everybody the entire series with the whole John Cena thing. Look, the entire series, Caitlyn
Mhm.
taunted everybody. When Iowa played South Carolina, she didn't defend the people. Look, she brushed them off like it's a waste of her time to defend them because they was gonna beat them anyway. So she was so disrespectful the entire tournament, bro. Like so disrespectful.
Yeah,
She didn't show any sportsmanship at all, right?
that's not
But
disrespect.
no, listen to me. Listen to me. So LSU, before they played them, it was like, look, I need y'all to know, don't be disrespectful with us like that. Mind you, they was like, don't be disrespectful. You're gonna have to defend us. So when they won, they did the same things to her that she did to the other team. And then it became, oh my God, Angel Reese is so disrespectful. Oh my God, she's a fucking idiot. Oh my God, she lacks class. She did the same, the black girl did the same exact hand gesture, the same exact thing that the white chick did. And then what? It became an issue. It became a problem. It became that these girls don't know what they're doing. Oh, these girls saw this, these girls saw that. And we're gonna take it a step further. They won, and Jill Biden says, "Oh, Iowa and their sportsmanship. We should invite them to the White House as well." All of that. They took this win from those girls and overshadowed the win with the hand gesture. The game was a good game. The series was good. I kid you not, Friday night, we were in the ballroom. Yes. Friday night was a blast. I'll talk about Friday night with you later. Friday night don't owe me a damn thing. But Friday night was a blast. But I kid you not, we in the bar and men were just engaged in the game like everybody else. So it was like this, it wasn't
That's a
bad.
bar.
No, like I said, it wasn't bad. It was worth watching.
All I'm gonna
But
say
I feel like
is,
it became political when the black girl did what the white girl did, and that's what bothers
I
me about
just,
everything. The
I
race
honestly
part of
just
it
feel
all.
like they're using this to just kind of boost women's basketball
No, I feel like they're using
because
this to overshadow LSU's win. I feel like
I feel like they're using it because honestly, if none of that happened, nobody be talking about this. I'm just being honest. How many years have these championships and these tournaments been going on, and ain't nobody talked about none of this because it's not like. First off, I play sports. It's always gonna be trash talk. You ain't playing the sport right if you ain't trash talking.
and
When
that's
I
what the
played football, when I played football, we used to do like different people who we wanted to make sure that we hit hard. We would write their name on our shoe, point at it, and tell them like they dirt. And when we hit them, make them fumble, whatever, we X them out like they did. Like we, that's all a part of sports. It's all about competition. And they did
but
say
it's
that,
okay for men
but
to do
I
that.
just feel like it's
It's
okay, man. The exact. That's what I'm trying to get you to. That's you literally just said it. They're only using that to give this some clout because, like I just said before, nobody would be talking about this game if none of that went on. If they just played the game, won, did all of that, nobody be talking about it because they have to do something exciting. Like there has to be something more than them just playing. If you watch an NBA game, they talking smack, they fighting,
but
everything
no,
goes
let me
on.
say you. So as a man, that's cool. I feel like this
They
brings light to everything sexist about sports. It brings light to the racism as well, and the double like it just brings light to all of that. So you can say like this is there to hype it up, but it also
Mhm.
shows the light that when women come out and they do things that's quote unquote that men do, like then it's problematic. Because women that play in the WNBA said the same thing. They was like, "This is what we do. You talk shit, you play hard, and you talk shit, and you keep it going." But like I said, it wasn't an issue. Let me tell you, Caitlyn did this the entire time, and people was like, "Oh my God, look at Caitlyn." Caitlyn did the John Cena thing. John Cena said something about it. I kid you not. When Caitlyn said it was not an issue. When Caitlyn did whatever, it was not an issue. It did not. It became an issue. I kid you not. It you could say it got hyped up. It became an
Mhm.
issue only because the little black girls did it. I kid you not.
Again, all
And
I'm
you
gonna say
you could say that
is,
it's not, but
I
I kid
mean,
you could
they
say that
needed
you could
they needed
minimize
something
it,
to bring
but
some excitement to it. Like, I mean, the only part to me that sucks is this is what they had to use for this to be a talking subject for people to talk about the game, and they're not. Most people not even talking about the game. And I got a lot of people who are majorly into sports. Ain't none of them watch that game. They only talked about it after the fact. Like nobody that I know personally watched that game at all. It's just after all of this happened is when it became something to talk about, and I just feel like that was just something to kind of bring because any type of media is good media. I don't care if you want to say that it's bad or not. They got us talking about it. They got everybody tweeting about it. Everybody on Facebook about it, and I really just feel like that's what it's about because I guarantee you, this ain't the first time that this didn't happen within the last 10 years that type of stuff has gone on. Everybody's gonna talk smack. It's sports,
I don't think
like,
it's the talking smack. I think it's the reaction to it. So I think
and
that's the
that's what
point
I'm
that you're
saying. Like,
missing. I think it's
I
so.
just
Let me
feel.
tell you. So it's the reactions to the talking smack, right?
Mhm.
Nobody cares about so and so talking smack. Like I said, Caitlyn talked smack the entire time. It wasn't big media coverage that Caitlyn talked smack.
It was. They had her out there too. Before she even played LSU, they were all like she was already circling around
Well, Kate,
because
no, let me tell you, Caitlyn is a very great player. We will give credit where credit's due, right? She carries her team. She's a great player. I will give her credit. Like I said, nobody cared about that. It became a big deal because it's one thing to be like, okay, LSU won, whatever, whatever. They dragged for this child. And yes, I'm gonna call her a child. When you drag for a child and you like and it's not like one person drag for her, but for when everybody to drag for this one child, and you could be like, oh, it's all good media, but no, it kind of became a racial thing. For black people, it became a racial thing. For us, we was like, you really attacking this black girl over what? So for us, like, and if you watch a lot of the black commentators, it became a racial thing. It
Hmm.
wasn't just about the game; it became racial because why y'all messing with her? Because I kid you not, I think if another white player would have did it, it wouldn't have been talked about. It wouldn't have been at all.
Come on, man. You know we the pinnacle. We the pinnacle of style and everything. So of
No,
course
I'm
we're
just
gonna get
let's
it.
be
Like,
real. If say
yeah,
they played Virginia Tech and the white chick from Virginia Tech did it to them and they beat them, right? Nobody would.
no.
This wouldn't be a
They
topic.
just talked about when they played against oh, who was that they played against, and she literally now I don't know if you ever played basketball, but one of the most disrespectful things that you can do in basketball ain't no oh you can't see me. Nah, it's letting you get the ball and me backing up off of you all the
That's no. She
way
did that in the South Carolina game.
because you
No,
can't
look,
shoot.
no, she
That's
was
a
like this.
F
Look,
you.
look. She took her hand and went like this, like she brushed it off. She backed
Yeah.
up and went like this. So
See, like I
before that's
seen
what I'm
that.
trying to say. She did that. So LSU said, "You're not gonna play us like you played them." Before they played each other, LSU said, "You're not gonna play us like you played them." So then Angel Reese, now she's petty. I will say she is petty.
Mhm.
She gets online and she was like, "Wait, did she brush us off? Oh no, she had to play defense with us." Like she called her out on everything because a lot of
Right.
stuff she did, you talked all your shit. So of course, when you talk shit and then you lose, you got to eat that shit. Like, and you got to eat it, and anybody's
And
going
that's
to make
all a
you
part of
eat it.
and that's
Right?
all a part
So
of the
anybody's gonna
game.
make you eat it, but all the white people came for this chick neck, and it all of a sudden became unsportsmanlike. Even
Hmm.
though when a white girl did it, it wasn't unsportsman. It wasn't taunting. It was just like, oh, it was just all good fun.
I just think this is nothing but more of like something to ramp up for next year to get more people excited about women's basketball. Because when I started seeing it all popping up, I'm like, dang, who kind of cared? Like I didn't even know that they was playing. Like it was just a like I because I feel like we had this conversation before. Like I'm sorry, but like I ain't know we was watching it. I ain't know. Like again, like I told you, and then you said you was at the bar. I don't care if it's tennis. If I'm at the bar and I'm drinking, I'm gonna be invested. Like
I don't know
that's just it's a
anybody
guy thing.
tennis, sir.
It's a guy thing. It's a guy thing. When we at the bar, it don't matter what sports is on. We about to hold on, who winning? It's just the competitive spirit in us or whatever. I don't know, but it don't matter what's on. We gonna be locked in. But I mean, and then on top of that, it's LSU. So you know you in the city. They're gonna play anything with LSU. So that's another reason why. I'm just saying I only
I'm
feel
gonna say
like
congratulations to LSU women's
yeah,
basketball.
you know,
Even
yeah.
if my co-hosts do not support women's sports, Lovely
It's not that I
supports
don't support.
women's sports.
I didn't know we
You
would watch it.
know, I support y'all. I fucks with y'all. Y'all,
Girl,
we
you ain't
can
even
do
watch
it
the
big.
game. Yeah, you ain't even watch the game.
I
And ain't
watched
nobody
the.
saying they can't. I'm just saying, when did it become so popular? Literally after this one instant, after this one incident, after this
I think
one moment, this
LSU.
one motion,
So I'm gonna say
that's
this.
when it
I feel
all
like with
blew up.
LSU, yeah. I feel like especially in the state LSU, we gonna support LSU because it's LSU.
Right, because it's LSU.
Yeah, so I will give you that much credit and say yeah.
Like, that's why I was just like, dang, I ain't know we was watching. Just like, I ain't trying to be mean. I'm just saying, like, I didn't know we were watching.
And,
You
and
know?
rest in peace to Cash App dude.
We got to get his name, man. Come
I
on.
did say his name. Rest in peace
Cash
to
App
Bob
dude.
Lee,
Bob Lee.
the Cash App founder.
R.I.P. My guy. That was then they took you out like now he could be Tupac or Biggie.
Shout out to Chaotic getting his booty licked and the whole set
Exactly.
flicking it.
Exactly. If they happy and he happy, let him be.
Tricking ain't easy, but apparently it can be done for $60.
Oh my God. Nah, that's heavy.
I'm trying to do the show recap. What I forgot. What I miss? Ariel out here looking
Oh
like
my.
what we said,
Look,
fuck Disney. for not representing black people and black people correctly, women or men. Fuck Disney. Disney, we need a prince, but not a gay
They're not
prince.
gonna do it.
No,
I
because
was,
if
wow, I
they
was about
do
to say
it,
that.
no, I'm not saying if they do it, they're gonna make him gay. So we
Yeah,
need
because they
a
can't
strong
show,
black male
they
lead.
can't show a
A
strong black
strong
man.
black male lead.
It's
Can
gonna
we get
scare
one?
him. It's gonna scare him.
Strong,
We ain't gonna
straight
get it.
male black lead. Can we get
We
one?
ain't gonna get it. And if he do, he gonna be with a white girl. We ain't gonna get it.
Oh, don't do that. And we can get on his
I'm,
gas
I'm,
with a
I'm
white
being,
girl.
I promise you, we're not gonna get it because that's one thing they do not want to show is a black man in strength. They don't want that. They don't want that at all.
Shout out
Anything and
to all
everything,
my beautiful black men.
they don't want that. They don't want us to be strong, fellas.
I love y'all. Even if y'all ain't shit, lovely love y'all. Because if y'all can't use my comb, I can't bring you home. Oh, shout out to lucky number 3. He ain't feeling as lucky as he did last week, but fuck it. I'm gonna stick with him and figure out where to go. I was supposed to give you a 2-week report. It's only week. I don't know what week this is, but lucky number 3.
Yeah, I forgot. I forgot. Hmm. Number 2.
Lucky
Okay,
number
all
3.
right. All right. All right. Yeah, you're gonna tell me about that one. We're gonna tell me that one to close out. I need to hear. I, where's my cup? My cup runneth over. I need the tea.
Of course, I have to give my special thanks to Joe, to KP, who always support. Thank you to
Goof.
Tika, who usually support too. I can't see who watching at this moment, but thank you to everybody who always submit,
Everybody.
that support us. We fuck with y'all the way y'all fuck with us. Words
The
of
long way.
wisdom.
The
If you
words
can't
of
use our comb, we not bring you home.
that's it.
Uh,
I like that. I
that's
like
words
that.
of wisdom.
That's it.
If y'all want to
That-
be a guest, if you got a topic you want to discuss, shoot it to shoot it to one of our DMs,
Most definitely.
because it's definitely on the page. Stay love
Yeah.
underscore podcast. That's our name on Instagram. Stay love podcast at gmail.com. Hit us up. We got staylovepodcast.com. I'm still working on the website, but we actually have a website. So thank y'all for tuning in. And until next time, and we out. I think we out. Look, are we?
What? Oh, what? No, we still